All right, we have Catherine with us now. Actually, it's not good morning. It's good afternoon. Yes, because today is actually
Saturday.
It is. It's Saturday, September
17, 18, 19.
The days are just flying by, huh?
I
know.
You went through one whole week of school, going to school.
One.
You went through what, like 3 weeks of school, of remote? Yes.
Remote.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
3 weeks of remote learning. And you went through 1 week now of being in school. No, don't do that to the blind. All right. So now we have a Saturday, and we're catching up. And now we're doing Bible reading.
Indeed we are.
Indeed. Yeah. Good afternoon. Are you ready?
Let's read.
Let's read.
Let's take our time.
I don't want water.
There's a whole lot more energy than the last time, because those were, we had just woke up in the morning.
Today,
Yes.
Before we go to school.
Yes. But at least you had the word put in you, and then you had that to go through throughout the whole day.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Y'all ready?
Bye.
No, we're about to read.
Alright, 49, the Lord's special servant. Listen to what I have to say, you islands. Pay attention to me, you who live in distant lands. Yahweh called me as his own before I was born, and named me while I was still in my mother's womb. He gives me words that pierce and penetrate. He hid me and protected me in the shadow of his hand. He prepared me like a polished arrow, and concealed me in his quiver, and said to me, Israel, you are my special servant, in you I will be glorified. I said, I've worked and served for nothing. I have used up all my strength for nothing. Yet my rights I leave in Yahweh's hands, and my just reward is with my God. And now the Lord Yahweh, who shaped me in the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob's tribes back to him, and that Israel would be gathered back to himself. For I am honored in the sight of Yahweh. I find the source of all my strength in my God, who says, Is it too small a thing for you, my servant, to restore greatness to Jacob's tribes and the survivors of Israel? I will make you to be a light to the nations, and to bring the light of my salvation to the ends of the earth. Yahweh, Israel's kinsman, redeemer, and holy one, says to the one who is deeply despised and repulsed by rulers and a slave to the ruling class, kings will see and stand up in respect. Princes will bow down to honor the faithfulness of Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, who has chosen you. God's faithfulness. Yahweh says, when the time of showing you favor has come, I will answer your heart's cry. I will help you in the day of salvation. For I have fixed my eyes on you. I have made you a covenant people to restore the land and to resettle families on forgotten inheritances. You will declare to prisoners, you're free, and to those in darkness, step out into the light. They will be like sheep that graze beside the roads and find pasture on the barren hillside. They will never be hungry or thirsty, neither scorching sun nor desert wind will hurt them. For he, the loving one, will guide them and lead them to restful, renewing streams of water. I will level all my mountains as a road for them and raise up my highways. Look, they will come from faraway lands, some from the north, some from the west, and some from the land of Sinim. Sing for joy, you heavens, shout, you earth, and rejoice with dancing, shouting, and glee. Burst into joyous songs, you mountains, for Yahweh has comforted his beloved people. He will show tenderness and compassion to his suffering ones. God will not forget Zion, but Zion has said, Yahweh has forsaken me. My Lord has forgotten me. I'm all alone. Yahweh responds, but how could a loving mother forget her nursing child and not deeply love the one she bore? Even if there is a mother who forgets her child, I could never forget you. Can't you see? I've carved your name on the palms of my hands. Your walls are always my concern. Your children, your builders are running back to you. All those who ruined and destroyed you are running away. Lift up your head and look all around you. See, all your children, your builders, gather to come back to you. As surely as I live, I made this promise, says Yahweh. You will wear them all like jewels, as a radiant bride wears her beautiful jewelry. See, your ruins and devastated places will soon be overcrowded with settlers, while your destroyers stay far away. You thought you had lost the children, but you will hear them say, this place is too cramped for me. Make more room for me to live in. And you will say to yourself, where in the world did all these children come from? Who birthed these for me? I thought I was bereaved and barren. I thought I was all alone, forgotten in exile. So how did they all get here? This is what the Lord Yahweh says. Soon I will raise my hand and signal to the nations, and they will come with your little boys bundled in their arms and your little daughters carried on their shoulders. Kings will be their babysitters and queens their nursing mothers. With faces bowed to the ground, they will lick the dust of your feet. Then you will know that I am Yahweh, and I will never disappoint those who entwine their hearts with mine. Who can snatch the prey from the hands of a mighty warrior or rescue captives from a conqueror? But Yahweh says the prey will be freed from the mighty warrior, and captives will be rescued from a conqueror. For I fight with those who fight with you, and I myself will save your children. I will cause the violence of your oppressors to come back upon you, and your enemies will kill one another in a killing frenzy. Then all the earth will know that I am Yahweh, your Savior, your kinsman's Redeemer, the mighty hero of Jacob's tribes. Chapter 50. The Lord, the faithful husband. Yahweh asks, have I abandoned you? Can you show me your mother's divorce papers that prove I sent her away? Do you think I sold you into slavery to pay off a debt? No, you sold yourselves into slavery because of your sins. And because of your rebellion, I sent your mother away. When I came to you, why was no one there? When I called, why did one answer? Am I powerless to rescue you or too weak to deliver you? With only a threat, I can evaporate the sea and dry up the rivers as a desert, leaving the fish to rot and die of thirst. I dress the sky with darkness and shroud it with sackcloth. The servant, our teacher. The Lord Yahweh has equipped me with the anointed, skillful tongue of a teacher, to know how to speak a timely word to the weary. Morning by morning he awakens my heart. He opens my ears to hear his voice, to be trained to teach. The servant surrendered to the cross. The Lord Yahweh has opened my ear, and I did not resist. I did not rebel. I offered my back to those who flogged me, and my cheek to those who tore out my beard. I never hid my face from demeaning insults, or from those who spit on me. The Lord Yahweh empowers me, so I am not humiliated. For that reason, with holy determination, I will do his will and not be ashamed. The one who makes me righteous is close to me. Who would dare challenge me now? Who could be my opponent, or let me stand before me? Who is my accuser? Let him confront me. It is the Lord Yahweh who empowers me. Who would condemn me? My accusers will all fade away, like worn-out, moth-eaten clothes. The fear of God. Who among you has true fear and reverence for Yahweh? Who of you listens to the voice of his servant? Are any of you groping in the dark without light? You let him trust in the faithful name of Yahweh and rely on his God. But if you presume to light your own torch, you are playing with fire. So go ahead, walk in the light of your own fire and the sparks you have kindled. But I can promise you this, it will take you down into torment.
Chapter 51. Zion's restoration. Listen to me, you who chase after righteousness, you who passionately pursue the Lord. Look back to Abraham, the rock from which you were cut, to Sarah, the quarry from which you were dug, and remember what I did for them. Yes, look to Abraham, your father, and to Sarah, who bore you. For when I called Abraham, he was but one person, but I blessed him greatly, so that one became many. Indeed, Yahweh will comfort Zion, restore her, and comfort all her broken places. He will transform her wilderness into the garden of bliss, her desert into the garden of Yahweh. Joy and laughter will fill the air with thanksgiving and joyous melodies. Listen to me, my people. Pay attention to me, my nation. For I release my teaching to the nations, and I will cause the light of justice to rest on them. My righteousness is coming closer, and my salvation has gone out. My mighty arms will govern the people. The island will trust in me and put their hope in the unveiling of my might. Lift up your eyes to the heavenly realm and look at the earth far below. Though the heavens disappear like smoke, though the earth wears out like a garment, and though all the people die like gnats, my salvation will endure forever, and my righteousness will never end. So listen to me, you who care for what is right, who treasure my teaching in your hearts. Do not fear the insults of others. Do not be troubled when they revile you. They are nothing for you to fear, for the moth will eat them up like a shirt, and the worm will consume them like wool. But my righteousness will last forever, and my salvation from generation to generation. Cry out to God. Awake, God, awake. Arm of Yahweh, put on your robe of strength. Awake and do the works of power as in ancient days, as in generations past. Wasn't it you who smashed the sea monster to pieces, who pierced the dragon in generations long ago? Wasn't it you who dried up the Red Sea with its deep waters and made a path through the sea to rescue your redeemed? Do it again. Those Yahweh has set free will return to Zion and come celebrating with songs of joy. They will be crowned with never-ending joy. Gladness and joy will overwhelm them. Despair and depression will disappear. I, yes, I, am the one who confronts you. All the sons of men will be cut down and fade like grass. Why then would you be afraid of a mere human being? You have forgotten that Yahweh, your maker, Yahweh, your maker, stretched out the skies and laid earth's firm foundation. But you live each day constantly worrying, living in fear of your angry oppressor, who is bent on your destruction. But their fury cannot touch you. Those who are suffering will soon be released. They will not die in their dark dungeon, nor will they go hungry. For I am Yahweh, your faithful God, who split the sea with its roaring waves. My name is Lord Yahweh, commander of angel armies, hidden in the hollow of his hand. I have placed my words in your mouth and have hidden you in the hollow of my hand to establish the heavens and make the earth rock solid. You will say to Zion, you are my people. Wake up, Zion. Wake up, wake up. Get up, Jerusalem. You have drunk enough from the cup Yahweh handed you. It was the cup of his anger, and you've drained it dry, the intoxicating bowl that makes men stagger. There is none of Zion's children left, none to guide her home and take her by the hand, none among all the children she has raised. Twin calamities have come upon you, but who will feel sorry for you? Disaster and devastation, famine and war, but who will comfort you? Your children have fainted and lie fallen in the streets like a gazelle caught in a net. Yahweh's anger, the rebuke of your God, has overwhelmed them. So listen, you who are weak and wounded, who are intoxicated, not with wine, but with God's anger. This is what your sovereign ruler, Lord Yahweh, your God, the mighty defender of his people, says. Look, I have removed from your hand the intoxicating cup that made you stagger. You will no longer drink from the bowl of my anger. Instead, I will put that bowl in the hands of your tormentors, who said to you, 'Lie down so we can walk all over you.' For your back became like the ground they trample on, like a street for them to walk on." And that is Isaiah 49, 50, and 51. Bye. Wait a minute.
Wait, where's Catherine?
Yes, and Daddy. What's going on?
Catherine started to cry, so Daddy took her to the restroom.
Ah, got it.
Bye. Have a good day.
Please subscribe.
Like our comments.
Wait, hope you like our video. Please leave a like or a comment.
Bye. Have a good day. Subscribe for this video. Please like or comment.
Wow, that's so
Bye.
genuine. Bye.